I've always struggled with cold, damp, sweaty feet. I've tried multiple different thick socks as sleep socks, none of them ideal, but you work with what you have. I have often looked at some of the sleep booties made by various companies, and none of them appealed to me for the simple reason that the inner liner was nylon. If you've ever tried to slip damp skin into bare nylon, you'll know what an aggravating and sticky situation that can be. Then along came Evolve Supply Co. with their booties, and I have to admit, I got a little excited. Initially, I was hesitant about the price, as this would be the most exorbitantly expensive pair of socks I've ever purchased in my life. But after waffling on them for about a month, I pulled the trigger for a size extra large. I wear a size 12 shoe, and these fit well, with about an inch of space to spare at the toe end. My pair weigh 78 grams. I feel they're constructed well, though don't expect to use these as camp shoes as the outer is 10D nylon. The insulation is Apex Climate Shield, which is synthetic. That means no worries about down getting damp, but being synthetic, they aren't quite as packable as down, but I think that's a good trade-off. The closure on these is just a simple mini cord lock with some elastic cord. After a dozen or so nights of using these, I've had no issues at all. And crucially, the most important design of these booties, and what got me so excited, is that the inside is alpha fleece and not bare nylon. This is the single feature that sold me, and I have not been disappointed. The fleece is cozy and prevents a damp or sweaty foot from sticking to the liner, thus allowing them to air out overnight. There's also just the right amount of space inside that your foot generates a nice warm air layer, essentially a sleeping bag for your feet. Now, I've used these to temps in the mid-20s inside my 30-degree bag, and my feet have stayed warm. That cannot be said for using any of the other sleep socks I have worn in those same conditions. I think my only issue is having to slide dirty feet inside of these. Yes, I try to clean my feet off as much as possible, but it's hiking, and almost always when I'm at camp, I want to pass out just as soon as possible. So honestly, I probably don't do the best job of cleaning my feet. But that aside, I honestly love these things. This is probably one of the best ultralight purchases I've ever made. They're light, they keep my feet warm while allowing them to dry. In essence, they do exactly what they're supposed to do, which can't often be said of many things. So if you or someone you know has problems with cold feet while sleeping, I can't recommend these enough. And no, I'm not affiliated at all. I do think a good night's sleep comes down to a number of facts, one of which is staying at a comfortable temperature, and these help exactly with that, which helps you wake and enjoy those wonderful mountain mornings. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll do my best to get back to everyone. Now get you some booties and get out there hiking.